Delhi and Delhi citizens are crying foul over the stepfatherly treatment they're receiving. They ask the government, why should old Delhi be left behind when the fancy parts of Delhi, the places where the ministers and the diplomats live, get a lion's share of the infrastructure? Delhi residents say they feel neglected. My colleague Deepa Rana brought us this report.
सड़क का हाल अच्छा नहीं है। पुराना दिल्ली में बहुत बुरा है सड़क का हाल। न्यू दिल्ली में थोड़ा अच्छा है, लेकिन पुराना दिल्ली में तो बहुत बुरा है। तलक दरियागंज से ले गए और लाल कुआं तलक गड्ढे गड्ढे इतने गड्ढे हैं, समझ लो मैं बैटरी रिक्शा चलाता हूँ यहाँ तलक के हमारी गाड़ी तलक की खराब हो जाती है। नई गाड़ी में कभी पंचर हो जाता है, कभी कमानी टूट जाती है, कभी स्टेपनी टूट जाती है इसकी। और इतना बुरा हाल है हमारा यहाँ पर। बरसात जब हो जाती है तो इतना पानी भर जाता है, यहाँ पर चलने तलक की परेशानी हो जाती है आम आदमी को भी।
आप चल भी नहीं पाओगे, इतनी भीड़। एक तो भीड़ इतनी है, रास्ते साफ नहीं है, खड्डे। और कहीं पॉश एरिया में चले जाओ, सिर्फ पॉश एरिया इसकी डेवलपमेंट हो रही है, ऐसी जगहों की कोई डेवलपमेंट नहीं है। और थोड़ा बहुत गवर्नमेंट को कुछ करना चाहिए कि हाँ भाई ऐसी जगहों में लोगों के लिए भी कुछ करना चाहिए। लोकल पीपल देखो कैसे मर रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
हॉस्पिटल के सामने एक ढलान बना हुआ है, अगर बच्चे जाते हैं रिक्शा पलट जाती हैं। इन्होंने कोई एक्शन नहीं लिया। उसके अलावा एक इतना बड़ा हादसा इस इलाके में होते होते बचा था। एक होल है बहुत ज़बरदस्त, और पूरी जगह कम से कम वो 20 फुट नीचे बैठ गई थी।
यहाँ पे कूड़ा बहुत है और मच्छर बहुत होते हैं। हमने कंप्लेंट लिखवा रखी है, 5 दिन हो गए हैं आज, कोई सुनाई नहीं है। यहाँ पे कोई भी आता नहीं यहाँ पे।
I'm standing in the Chandni Chowk area of Old Delhi, and despite the government's promises that this side of Delhi is going to be clean and green, however, as you see around me, this is garbage thrown over here. Open dumping of garbage on the road has not stopped. There are also open drains and potholes on the road, as you see. This is the area which has stayed like this over here. These are potholes all across this road, as you see. This is the kind of bad maintenance which is happening on the road. There are also traffic jams on the either side of the road, as you see. That side has been clogged due to bad maintenance of roads. 17 to 18 agencies looking after only road maintenance and drainage in the capital city. Still, there seems to be no development on this side of the national capital. Now, I'll also show you the other side of the Delhi, which is more cleaner, more greener.
Side is normally like there's no water logging. It's just the other day, last week only, KK Birla Lane, there was some water logging, but that was just for a few hours only. But usually this area is very clean.
तो ये वाला जो एरिया यहाँ पे मानसून से ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि यहाँ रोड ठीक है, गड्ढे वगैरह ज़्यादा नहीं है। यहाँ पे स्मूथ ड्राइविंग होती है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती।
We are here, it is a high area, so everywhere the roads are clean and all maintained, but that side is not clear.
Which area?
Southex, Kotla. I come through the Tyagara Stadium road, so that is also all. Everywhere the water is logged.
I'm standing in the Khan Market area, and as you see around me, there is no traffic jam, potholes on the road. The roads are well maintained over here. This place is not very far from Lutyens Delhi, as well as this is one of the best high street markets in the national capital. This is the kind of maintenance which is happening in the Lutyens Delhi, very different from what we see in the East Delhi side or the West Delhi side of the national capital. It remains to be seen how the centre as well as the Delhi government are going to take measures to improve the situations in the national capital. For now, it seems that there is a huge divide in the areas divided in the national capital, along with the South Delhi areas, how well they are maintained, the Lutyens Delhi along with East Delhi and West Delhi. This is Deepa Rana reporting from the national capital in New Delhi for Magic Bricks Now.
Well, the seat of power, Delhi, is divided over the development agenda, the agenda that had been the mantra of both the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. Both parties enjoy an overwhelming mandate right now, but the Delhi citizen is being left out. On your screen right now are visuals of our national capital. Crater-sized potholes, chock-a-block traffic, no solution for the garbage crisis that residents are dealing with. And Delhi is divided over people who ask, why is old Delhi being treated in the manner that it is being treated? Why is it that only streets where there are diplomats living, or there are the rich of Delhi living, or the politicians who live, why are those streets flawless? Where is the garbage on those streets? Where are the potholes? Is the ordinary citizen not good enough for the government? Why are we being left behind? Why is there a difference in the treatment of regular Delhi citizens and the VIPs? If this is possible in our country, if roads like this are possible to maintain, why isn't the entire city of Delhi receiving the same amount of attention, the same amount of funding and the same amount of treatment? That's my question this evening. Joining me on the show, Shobha Vijender, MCD Corporator, who joins us, Prerna Singh, Congress spokesperson, Ashish Sood, General Secretary, Delhi State, joins us from Delhi as well. C.K. Varsni is a Professor of Environmental Science at Noida. And Sanjay Khatri joins us as a citizen. Sanjay Khatri, I'm going to start with you first. I always start with the citizen first. We just saw our reporter go between one part of Delhi and the other part of Delhi, and she showed us on footage that was shot this morning that there is a massive difference in the treatment from the VIPs and the neighborhoods that they live in and the regular armed Delhiite. Tell me how you feel when you drive through the city every day.
जब भी मैं सिटी में ड्राइव करता हूँ तो like if you see the Delhi geographically, we can divide the city into three parts. One, the part which is one with the MCD, second with the NDMC, Lokian Delhi, and third part is the cantonment, Delhi cantonment area basically. Two of the areas, Delhi cantonment and the NDMC area, are relatively cleaner and having the better infrastructure, better roads. But when we come to the MCD's area, whether it's a North MCD or the South MCD or the East MCD, more or less the conditions of the roads, conditions of the payments, everything more or less the same basically. And the lesser we say, better it will be. We know, we all know how much we are suffering basically. Yeah. Please.
Have you gotten in touch? Tell me something, Sanjay. Have you gotten in touch with your local corporation and pointed out what's happening on the roads outside?
It's a complex. Actually, as a normal citizen, even you don't know whom you to approach. If you approach MCD particular department, they say that is not your job. This is the Delhi government job. If you approach some other MLA, he said this is not the job. It's a Nigam Parshad. It's a too much complex, multi authorities. Even the common citizen doesn't know whom to approach. And if you approach, it's a sense of answer is sir, हमारे पास staff की कमी है. We the infrastructure जो आदमी आ गए हैं उनको ऊपर से प्रेशर आया हुआ है वो पर्टिकुलर रोड साफ कर रहे हैं. It's not that the staff is not there. Staff is there. Infrastructure is there basically. It's not the equipments are not. The equipments are also there basically. But it's on the only certain sections of the road, certain parts of the areas are being cleaned. Only it's just maybe because my vote bank is there or a particular influential person is living there. It's not for the common. This city does not belongs for the normal citizens basically. Basically, that's what I can say. That is the normal taxpayers.
This city does not belong to the normal citizen. I want to put on the screen right now quote plates of Arvind Kejriwal, and I want to remind our viewers that the Aam Aadmi Party has not been represented on this show because they are refusing to be part of this conversation. The Aam Aadmi Party has repeatedly rejected all our invitations to be part of conversations about development work in the city of Delhi. But this is what the Chief Minister of Delhi says. Development work is taking place on a war footing despite the centre trying its best to put up obstacles. This is what he said on Sunday when he was interacting with citizens. Want to request Modi ji, he says, with folded hands to do whatever you want to do to me, but don't let the people of Delhi suffer. That's Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi. He says, also, it's not rocket science to clean the city. We can do it, but the issue is political. Sanitation is not with the Delhi government. It's with the municipal corporations. It's a responsibility to keep the city clean, and the corporations are with the BJP. Shobha Vijender. That is the statement coming out of the Chief Minister of Delhi, that cleaning the city is not is not rocket science. It's not difficult. It's easy to do, but it's not being done by a combination of force from the central government and the corporators who are not acting. Respond to that.
My dear friends, it is very easy to say something about others. But I want to make certain points very clear before starting the debate, because it is the crux of the story. We should understand that in Delhi we have the heterogeneous population, and 97% of the population of Delhi is being covered by the municipality. And we have unauthorized colonies, we have slums, we have LIG flats, we have MIG flats, we have HIG flats, we have villages, urbanized villages, we have very big bungalows, we have walled cities. And only 3% of the population, that is cantonment area and New Delhi, is where the most of the VVIP as you are saying live there. So that is being 3% of the population is being maintained by them. And the major issue which Arvind Kejriwal is talking about, I would like to tell you that the problem started from the trifurcation. People are saying why you are calling all the time about the trifurcation, but I want to make it clear because this is the base of the problem. After the trifurcation, the municipality has divided into 3 corporations, East, South and North Corporation.
Yes.
But no human beings have increased, no personnel have increased, no infrastructure has increased. We have to divide the infrastructure whatever available to us into the 3 corporations. This is the major problem. Then thirdly, the stepmotherly behavior of Delhi government. They are not paying, they are not giving the funds that they have to give to the corporation to run the corporation smoothly. This is another problem. And I would also like to know that when certain things are divided between MCD and Delhi government, small nalas, small drains have to be maintained by municipality and big drains are to be maintained by the PWD. I want to know that how many drains have been maintained or desilting has been done to the drains by the Delhi government. You have seen just monsoon have come and all the PW roads were waterlogged. I want to ask, where is the problem? Why Delhi government is not doing its job? Why they are doing this partial behavior to the MCD? Why they are not giving the grant to the right time to the people, to the sweepers of arts? This is my question. Because everything has some base, all the time Arvind Kejriwal and his party man are always saying something or the other without any logic. They are the people who don't have any logic. I am talking you everything about the logic. A municipality is catering about 97% of the population and that too very heterogeneous population. We are trying our best to the minimum resources. We are trying to give the best. Yeah, it is very true. I am looking at the screen of my TV, the situation at the walled city. I am also want to know the Shahjahana board is there. What Delhi government is doing about this board? They are not spending even a single penny because walled city is one of the historical city of Delhi and
okay, I understand what you're saying. I want some citizen
and there we
views.
have Katras, we have gullies.
Shobha
we have
Vijendra,
certain-
I understand what you're saying. I'm going to come back to you. Let's pick this up point by point. I also want to ask Ashish Sood this question. Ashish Sood, we have a problem here where the Aam Aadmi Party, like we saw in the beginning, has simply said that the BJP is not letting them work. We have an MCD corporator here who turns around and says the state government is not letting the municipalities work. Now, this is just simple party politics that's coming in the way of life of citizens. There are citizens who are suffering in the bargain. Why can't parties just put aside the politics and focus on the city that right now needs desperate help?
I agree with you. Everybody who is related to the governance of the city should not be involved into the petty politics. Hence, the best solution to this situation is all of us should do the job assigned to us by virtue of the constitution, by virtue of our electorate. So, for instance, for taking the point forward, if we take what Delhi government says that the center is not letting them work or the municipality is not cooperating with them, I want to put a simple question which will give you the correct answer and which will present the correct situation of Delhi. Look, all of the channels for last 3 to 4 days have been showing roads waterlogged, traffic jammed, and citizens facing problems with them. You will appreciate all these roads are the motorable roads and the big roads where the traffic ply, and all these roads have to be maintained by Delhi government. Had it been that they were doing their job and we were doing our job, this situation would not have arrived. So it is better for them not to play the blame game. Rather, they should focus on their performance. just saying that, how long, how far can they play a victim card?
that is why
it is not
really-
possible for the city to progress this way.
All right, Shobha Vijendra, and I'll bring this question to Prerna Singh as well, but Shobha, I just want you to
Ashish,
respond to this.
Yeah, I want to make.
There is a newspaper report.
I
One
want
second,
to-
Shobha. 1 second. There is a newspaper report
no,
that
I
says
just
that the
want to-
Delhi
just
government
want to-
on Tuesday approved the release of 374 crore rupees to the 3 BJP-ruled municipal corporations under the Municipal Reform Fund to help civic agencies tide over the difficult financial times that they are facing right now. The decision was taken at a cabinet meeting chaired by the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and the cabinet
didn't-
approved that sort of funding. This happened this Tuesday. Now, you're talking about the funding that hasn't come. Yes, Mr. Singh.
Yes, you must ask this question to the Kejriwal government. Why didn't they release this fund when the municipal workers were on strike? They were all playing politics with them, saying that municipal reforms fund cannot be released. Now, for the cash crunched municipalities, they are trying to score brownies by releasing a small amount. 4,000 crores in terms of municipal reform funds was to be released.
All right, this is for the benefit of our viewers. This is what the amount the cabinet of Delhi has approved. 145 for North Delhi Corporation,
the only point I
110
want to
crore
make.
rupees for East Delhi Corporation, and 118 crore rupees for the South Delhi Corporation for the financial year 15-16. This is coming according to the AAP government, and I want to remind our viewers one more time that while various other people responsible for the city of Delhi have agreed to be part of this conversation, the Aam Aadmi Party has categorically refused to take part in any conversation about the urban issues in Delhi. Repeatedly refused to take part in any conversation. Prerna Singh.
You must ask them, Ms. Joseph, you must ask them कि वो काम करते रहे और उन्हें कोई परेशान करता रहा. Where is the work? They should come and showcase their work, the urban development they have done.
Prerna Singh, respond to the fact that you're also part of a government that ran the city for a very long time.
Excuse me.
Delhi has had a huge
I
problem.
want to make a point.
I'll come back to you. Shobha Vijendra. I'll come back to you. I just want to bring Prerna in. She hasn't spoken yet. Prerna, Delhi has always had the problem of a multiplicity of authorities, and we're not even talking about Noida and Gurgaon at this point. We're actually talking just about the city of Delhi. What could the possible solution be to this problem? Do you think that it's possible for parties to set aside their differences?
See, what is happening right now is completely party politics, and politics must have not stooped to this level ever. We have performed, Congress government has performed in the similar setup when there was a different government in the center and Congress was in the Delhi government. We have never faced any problem with any government, and development happened. And last 15 years, the kind of development that has happened in Delhi, it's a record-breaking. I mean, nobody would have imagined such a development in Delhi. But last 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years, no development has completely stopped. Nobody is bothered about the situation of Delhi. Mr. Kejriwal is spending much more on his publicity rather than giving the same money to municipality to function properly. But the problem is that only Delhi government is not alone responsible for this kind of a situation. BJP cannot escape their responsibility of maintaining MCD and of maintaining the cleanliness in Delhi. Why is BJP ruled MCD?
You know what? Let's debate this point.
This was the municipality.
Why
this was the municipality you invited to clean Delhi during Commonwealth. Why did Sheila Dikshit and Congress came with folded hands
hang on.
And what has
Prerna Singh and Ashish Sood, hang on for a second.
Let's shouting and screaming cannot hide your faults. Mr. Sood, please let me complete
Mr.
my
Sood and
point.
Ms. Singh, just hang on for 1 second. Just hang on for 1 second.
For not even allow me to speak. Why are you so scared to face the reality?
Mr. Sood and Prerna Singh, just give me 1 second. I'd ask you both to stop. I'll ask you both to stop. This is exactly why Delhi is a mess today. This is why Delhi is a mess today. For our viewers watching at home, our politicians cannot sit down for more than 22 minutes without breaking into a fight. How do we expect them to run a city? Professor Varshni, you've been listening into this so far. You've heard what was being said. Prerna Singh says, for 15 years, when the Congress was in charge of Delhi, it was unprecedented, record-breaking development that has now fallen apart. Do you agree as a citizen of the city?
Commonwealth Games, Sheila Dikshit had
One
to
second,
call
Mr. Sood. I've asked the professor a question. I'd like to hear his answer. Go ahead.
I would like to say that although there has been...
Sorry.
I would like to say that although there has been some kind of a development in terms of flyovers and so on, but the fact of the matter is that Delhi has been suffering from deluge as soon as the rain water is there for past many years, and there has been no attempt as to figure out that how this problem can be solved. And some of the very vulnerable points are near ITO. I mean, it is everybody's memory that as soon as it rains heavily, the whole water really collects there and the transportation and everything becomes so difficult. It is also true that there have been number of deaths which have occurred because of the uncovered the drain holes. And because of that, there have been cases every year. And at the same time, the question of malaria and question of dengue, these are all symptomatic of our not keeping the city clean. And if we see that past few years, both these diseases are haunting citizens of Delhi. Lastly, I would like to say that the potholes are very serious issue. They not only create problem for the pedestrians and for the vehicular traffic, but at the same time are the source of carbon dioxide and polluting gas emission, which results into air pollution. So all these things makes
Professor
the traffic...
Professor Varshni, my question to you is, you listed out several problems. There's a hygiene and a garbage problem. There's a problem of open drains. There's a problem of flooding. There's a problem of disease causing mosquitoes that's not being solved. None of these problems exist in the diplomatic enclave, exist in areas where ministers live, exist in areas of Delhi that are swank and clean and well maintained. My limited point is this: if there is a central government minister, union minister who can live and survive on a street like that, if that's the way a road can be maintained on those areas of Delhi, why can't the average citizen, the average taxpayer of Delhi receive the same treatment? In my mind, this is just absolute VIP treatment, and as a result, a regular Delhi citizen has nothing to look forward to while we pay taxes.
I think this difference is very glaring. In fact, the areas which are suffering from these kinds of problems are high density areas, which means a much larger population need to be served if the roads are clean. While in those areas the density is very small and the number of people which are really per square kilometer are few, and yet they receive all the benefits and greater attention. Now this kind of a divide is a source of discontentment, and I think it's not a kind of thing in which we can say that we will have a smart city or a capital city like Delhi deserves this treatment. But this is unfortunate. And I think we have to pay greater and greater attention to this. Otherwise, what will happen, that part of the problem is translates into medical situation, health situation, and creates all kinds of shortages because our hospitals are not enough and the beds are not enough and the poor people have to suffer. So ultimately, the people who are really working for the city and who are really there to make city work are the sufferers. So I think this has to be taken care of, and the worst of them are the pedestrian, and the worst of them are the pedestrian and the cyclist. And from the environmental point of view, world over, people are advertising as well as emphasizing that the pedestrians and the cyclists must be given first priority over us. But if
Fair
you
enough.
have
It
the
boils
roads
down
like
simply,
that,
Professor Varshni, to this: it's rich versus poor. The rich of Delhi, the VIPs of Delhi, are being looked after. They're being cared for, they're being wrapped in silk.
No.
And the poor of Delhi, the ones who walk on the street, the ones who ride cycles, the ones who actually operate cycle rickshaws. We're looking at the footage now, Shobha Vijayendra. Areas like Lakshmi Nagar, Old Delhi, Chandni Chowk, Kotla.
No, I don't agree with this. No, please, don't divide Delhi into rich and poor. No.
I'm not the one doing it. I'm not the one doing it. My split screen on the television right now is doing it.
No. It's not true. Actually, what I'm saying is that the most VVIP area, cantonment area as well as New Delhi area, which is the 3% of the population, is being maintained by NDMC and Cantonment Board. On the other hand, major chunk of the population, heterogeneous population, different type of people, different type of problems, different type of areas, different type of locations are being maintained by MCD. So now the problem arises, why we are not able to give them services to each and every one. That is the major issue. I would like to tell you, because Prerna is also sitting there, she is also one of the municipal corporation. I want to tell her that in 2007 to 2012, who was in the power? In MCD, it was BJP, and we were definitely cooperating with Delhi government, especially when there was Commonwealth Games. We are always ready to work in hand with any government for the welfare of the people. But what is happening now this time, this Delhi government is very insensitive. I want to tell you, the viewers of Magic World, that what is happening few days ago, a boy, 10 years old boy, fell down in the open drain of PWD, and it was just 1 kilometer far away from the PWD minister, but nobody came. The boy was dead there and then, and his body was lying on the road, PWD road, for 4 hours, but nobody from the PWD minister, from the AAP government, even the MLA of the area did not turn up. It is that type of insensitive.
So Shobha Vijayendra, you are saying that the problem here is limited to the state government of Delhi? Shobha Vijayendra, you are telling me the problem is limited to the state government of Delhi and their ill intentions?
Please allow me to make a point here.
No, I'm telling you that. No,
please allow me to make a very important point here.
Waterlogging is one of the major problems.
Okay, Shobha, I want to take this to Prerna Singh. Prerna Singh, go ahead.
I want to make a very important point here to what Mr. Shobha Vijayendra said. Shobha ji, you very rightly pointed out the open drains and potholes and the manhole covers which are not there. But please let me bring it to your notice that there are a lot of drains, and there are a lot of drains which are
I have to bring the facts, because
even they don't have covers on them. And this accident might happen.
It has become the part of all debates to say that everybody is responsible. All are same.
Do not have enough equipment to keep a check on this.
Delhi BJP municipalities, south, east, west.
It is happening,
Shobha ji.
It is happening.
Hard to give their best, but we have
your stores, your MCD do not have
it is happening
enough
because
covers to even cover those holes.
No.
Please,
MCD work
please understand this. Your
7.
contractors are not
MCD
delivering you material because of the non-payment of the
Okay, hang on.
So
I want to know what so far everybody has had a chance to explain what's going on in Delhi. I want to know if the citizens are convinced. Mr. Sood, I'm going to come to you for a second. Just give me 1 second. Prerna and Shobha Vijayendra, give me 1 second. I want to bring in the citizen on the panel, Sanjay Khatri, after which we have Vivek, who's on the phone line. Sanjay, you've heard the explanation so far.
Yeah, I heard thank you so much. Shobha ji, I was listening to you a lot, and Ashish ji, आपको भी बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत सुन रहा था आपकी बातें. Normally, as a common citizen, this is what is the problem with us actually. You keep on blaming each other. Congress blames, like BJP blames Aam Aadmi Party. They have the list of achievements which they claim these are the achievements which they have done, and all the problems are being done by the other party because they are not cooperating, because the Aam Aadmi Party was there or Congress was there, and keep on. And we as a common citizen have nothing but just to listen their arguments. शोभा जी, मैं मान लेता हूँ 1 मिनट के लिए कि आम आदमी पार्टी कोई काम नहीं कर रही, उसके आने से प्रॉब्लम्स बढ़ गई हैं जी. कंपाउंड इसलिए शायद वो आज यहाँ आ भी नहीं रहे, लेकिन उनका चुनाव में विकास तो कभी मुद्दा था ही नहीं. उनका मुद्दा तो था कि पानी फ्री और बिजली आधे दाम. पूरी दिल्ली में पोस्टर भी लगाए थे. क्या आप शोभा जी, आप अपने बिल्कुल ईमानदारी से बताइए कि आप क्या अपना काम पूरा 100% ईमानदारी से कर रहे हैं? एज ए कॉमन सिटीजन आई वांट टू लिसन ऑनेस्ट आंसर फ्रॉम यू. क्या एमसीडी अपना काम ईमानदारी से कर रही है?
देखिए एमसीडी अपना काम, देखिए आपने मुझसे ऑनेस्ट आंसर पूछा है, मैं ऑनेस्ट आंसर बताऊंगी. एमसीडी अपना काम बहुत पुरजोर कोशिश कर रही है, लेकिन सुनिए मेरी बात सुनिए. देखिए मेरी बात सुनिए, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया, ट्राइफरकेशन के बाद 3 म्यूनिसिपैलिटी बन गई. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ, पर्सनल में कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ, रिसोर्सेज में कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ, और जो काम हम पहले करवा सकते थे वो काम भी करवाने में बहुत दिक्कत आ रही है. आप पिछले देख लीजिए 2 साल से हम लोगों को पेंशन के लिए पैसा नहीं मिल रहा, हम लोगों को अपने
शोभा जी, अभी पेंशन कमीशन नहीं, शोभा जी हमारा मुद्दा ये है,
तो तब मिलता है जब हमारे देखिए मेरी एक बात सुनिए। देखिए हमारा मैं बिल्कुल कॉमन, हम भी एक कॉमन पर्सन है, हम लोगों को भी नालियों से जूझना पड़ता है, सड़क पे जाना पड़ता है, हम सब लोग वो काम करते हैं। मेरा ये कहना है, जब बड़ी रोड्स, बड़े नाले जब पीडब्ल्यूडी मेंटेन करती है तो आप सब लोगों को एटलीस्ट पता होना चाहिए। देखिए ऐसा होता है आजकल, ये बड़ा फैशन सा भी हो गया है कहना कि कोई भी काम नहीं कर रहा। हम आपको बता रहे हैं कि हमारा काम सैनिटेशन है, छोटे नालों को देखना है। हमने छोटे नाले पूरे के पूरे क्लीन कराए हैं, लेकिन व्हाट इज आवर प्रॉब्लम? बिग नालाज आर नॉट क्लीन, तो स्मॉल नालाज तो उसी में जाके मिलते हैं।
Okay, Shobha,
वो भी गंदे हो जाते
Shobha
हैं।
Vijendra, we heard your answer. I want to bring in Vivek, who's called us from Delhi. Vivek is on the phone line. Shobha ji, एक minute. Vivek is on the phone line. Vivek is a citizen, and I'll put our phone number on the screen. So anybody who wants to call from Delhi, speak to Shobha Vijendra, speak to Ashish Sood, and be part of this conversation, I welcome you to do so. This is a healthy conversation on how we can make Delhi better. Vivek, go ahead. We can hear you.
Shobha ji, this is Vivek. Good evening to all of you. My office is in Bhigaji Kama Place and I see in Greater Kailash. Right now I am traveling from my office to my house. It's been 59 minutes precisely and I am just crossing Savitri now. Every day it takes me 1.5 hours or 1 hour 20 minutes to cover just 8 kilometers. Today there's no rain, today there's no water on the road, but the situation is pathetic. After Aam Aadmi Party or maybe before Aam Aadmi Party, I'm not blaming AAP or BJP. Things have not changed at all. Things have gone actually from bad to worse. As the gentleman, prior to me said, they just keep on blaming each other. BJP blames Congress, blames Aam Aadmi Party, and so on and so forth. Absolutely no development. The roads are horrible. There are potholes every nook and corner. This looks even worse than some of the villages in North India.
Ashish Sood, and Ashish Sood, respond to that. This is an average citizen who's picked up the phone to be part of this conversation. Now, whichever portion of the city belongs to whichever government body, he's saying there's no development at all. It feels like living in a village.
Look, this is the answer to the development claims of Prerna Singh, first of all. And secondly, one thing is we must understand, this is becoming a kind of a fashion to blame politicians also. We must understand, if for 15 years, if Congress was there, we will compare the works of the 5 years of BJP government between 93 to 98 and the 15 years of Congress rule. That has to be compared. So a citizen cannot grudge that we are blaming each other. You, as an educated citizen, you have to hold accountable whom you have voted, the people you have voted. For 15 years, if on the in Delhi, the Congress was in power and you say there is no development, Prerna Singh has to answer. And that is why they have been voted out of the power.
You know what, Mr. Sood, I take your point. I take your point that the educated citizen should know who's responsible.
We were voted again and again for 3 consecutive terms. Mr. Sood, we have been voted in power for 3 consecutive terms.
That is why the goddess of development, whom you are going to project,
I want to keep blaming Congress.
I want to make a small remark.
Please.
Okay, I have a limited time to put to Prerna Singh. Is it not true? Prerna Singh, is it not true that former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit is being investigated in a water tanker scam?
Shobha ji, it started from my answer, please.
No, I just have one question for Prerna Singh. Prerna Singh, is it not true that former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit is being investigated in the water tanker scam? Yes or no, Prerna?
No charge has been proved till now. No charge.
I said investigated. She is being investigated, isn't she?
That has been happening. We all know how much Sheila Dikshit has worked for Delhi.
Give me a chance for 30 seconds, please. I want to speak. Give me 30 seconds, please.
Sanjay wants to say something. Sanjay. 30 seconds for Sanjay.
30 seconds.
30 seconds for Sanjay and then Professor Varshini. Sanjay.
I would like to say that we have not heard at all that in scheme of priority, what is the first thing you like to do? Please listen.
No, one second. शोभा जी, प्रोफेसर की बात सुनिए. शोभा जी, एक मिनट. प्रोफेसर की बात सुनते हैं.
I would like to place this question that we have not heard so far, apart from saying that we have done it and we have done it. You have done very well, but the question is that present the situation is pathetic. And somebody is to be responsible for that. Now the question is that resources are not available. We can understand that. Also for the moment, just for the sake of argument, I would like to know that in your scheme of things, what is it that you would like to do? First, second and third. It is possible that because of the resource constraint, it has not been possible. But at least do you have a plan? If you do not have a plan, and if you cannot tell this publicly that this is what we want to do first, for example, covering the potholes or covering the manholes, does it require so much of money? Do you think they are in thousands? There are few in numbers. The question is of being responsible, feeling responsible and doing things. I think it is an unfortunate situation that even for these small amounts which are required for covering the manholes, one is really craving about that the funds are not available.
All right, Sanjay Khatri wanted 30 seconds. I want to give Sanjay 30 seconds.
Professor Saab, I agree with Professor Saab. Instead of like this, debate will be very fruitful if we at least come up with 2 or 3 solutions instead of blaming each other. There is no point. We are not here to listen who is wrong or right. You all are correct. Only thing is we are right wrong because this city belongs to us actually. This is our fault actually. We chosen you actually. Who keep on blaming each other? You blame B, B blame C, you keep on blaming and we are just listening. This is what is happening for last 15 years, 20 years.
No.
Okay, all right. I have to take a quick break, but this is an excellent suggestion made by the two gentlemen who don't belong to any political party. These are citizens who have come in. Mr. Sood, I'll come to you. I have to take a 30-second break. But in this break, what I want each of our panelists to do, because you're in the positions of power to make changes, let's come up with 3 suggestions, a checklist, a work list, a to-do list for all of us, including the media, including the citizens, including the various parts of government, that we can do for Delhi to fix it. This is exactly what it is. It's a debate about the urban issues that we're facing in our country. We talked about Mumbai yesterday. Today we're taking a look at Delhi. Citizens of Delhi have been getting in touch with us, saying that the VIP areas of Delhi are looked after well. The VIPs are wrapped in silk. They don't have any sort of potholes. They don't have water logging. They don't have the garbage piling up on the side of their streets. It's a completely different country on the other side of Delhi, where there's garbage on the streets, there are potholes, there's water logging every time. Look at the footage. This is our national capital. This is what we're looking at. Somehow, in the fight between the BJP-led central government, between the Aam Aadmi Party-led state government and the BJP-led municipal corporations, the city of Delhi has slipped through the cracks. We want to set aside our differences right now and actually list out action points for everybody on this panel on what we can do to make Delhi better. I want to start with Ashish Sood. Ashish Sood, what can we do on the central government level and the state government level to make Delhi better?
Look, as you were comparing the other parts of Delhi with the New Delhi Municipal Corporation, New Delhi Municipal Committee area, what I would suggest is the Delhi government should seriously think of, or all of us related to the governance in the city should seriously think of bringing all the drains, whether that be sewage or the rainwater drains, and all the roads, whether those be main roads or the colony roads, to one agency. And they have, in the previous years, they have taken away these roads from municipal corporation. Hence, this blame game has started. So, all these the water, the sewerage and the roads should come back again to the municipal corporation. Instead of trying to pass on the buck to each other, these should come back to municipal corporation, and this Delhi government, being responsible and accountable to the citizens of Delhi, should support us as the budget of Delhi government goes on increasing
Sood, what can the central government do? What can the central government do?
That is the 10.5%. Look, as far as the central government is concerned, the major part of the land the DDA is with the central government. So the new landfill sites, the central government will have to take up for all these 60 years. In the no action has been taken to acquire land for the new landfill sites, and Delhi, the NCT has been created. So people are objecting of creating new landfill sites within the vicinity of the localities. So the central government has to contribute, come into action by acquiring more lands to create sanitary landfills, so that the disposal of the solid waste is done in a proper and a scientific manner.
Okay, excellent suggestions. A single agency to manage all of the drains, all of the roads, so the buck stops at one person. Now, whether that's going to be the Delhi government or it's going to be the municipal corporations, that's for the government to decide. But it's an excellent suggestion that it should be one agency, and this sort of duplication and multiplicity of agencies should not happen. And of course, the central government can step in. The Prime Minister lives in Delhi. The Urban Development Minister lives in Delhi. There's no reason for Delhi to suffer in the manner that it's suffering right now. These are powerful people who run the country. They should also, once in a while, take a look at what's going on in the capital. Sanjay is on the phone line. Sanjay, go ahead.
मैडम
जी बोलिए।
मेरा प्रश्न नहीं है किसी से, बल्कि एक हकीकत बताना चाहता हूँ कि अंग्रेजों के जाने के बाद, स्वतंत्रता के बाद हमारे नेताओं ने वीआईपी कल्चर तो एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, पर उनकी व्यवस्थाओं का तौर तरीकों का एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया। उस तरह से वीआईपी बनकर चल देते हैं, पर ये नहीं सोचते कि भाई हमारी पब्लिक भी तो इन्हीं में रह रही, जिनमें से हम चुन के आए हैं। कोई भी नेता, आप बताइए कौन सा बड़ा नेता, कौन सा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का नेता सुल्तानपुरी, जहांगीरपुरी, नंदनगरी इनमें रह रहा है? सब ये लुटियन जोन्स में रहते हैं, और ये अपने ये सरकारी नीति है कि सिर्फ इनको आप डेवलप रखिए, इन्हें दिखेगा नहीं कि हो क्या रहा है। हम जब कभी जाते हैं, ये सड़क से भी निकलते हैं ये लोग, तो हम लोगों को पहले रोक लिया जाता है कि हम दिखे ही ना कि।
अच्छा, तो दिस इज अ फेयर पॉइंट। शोभा विजेंद्र, वीआईपी रेसिज्म की, वीआईपी की ट्रीटमेंट और आम जनता की ट्रीटमेंट बहुत बहुत अलग होती है दिल्ली में, क्यों होती है?
देखिए, मैं आपको बताऊं, मैं इनके साथ बिल्कुल सहमत हूं, और मैं जहां रोहिणी में रहती हूं उसके आसपास सुल्तानपुरी, जहांगीरपुरी और सब मैं देखती हूं। लेकिन एक बात बस इसमें, मैं कोई ब्लेम गेम नहीं कर रही, लेकिन मैं आपको फैक्ट बताना चाहती हूं कि अनऑथोराइज कॉलोनीज़ के अंदर पहली बार, मैं साहब को बताना चाहती हूं जो भी बात कर रहे थे, पहली बार किसी भी काउंसलर का फंड किसी भी पुरी के अंदर, जहांगीरपुरी, सुल्तानपुरी, ठीक है, हमने लगाने की परमिशन, दिस इज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम वी डिड दिस। इसके साथ अब आप अपना छोटा सा भी कोई काम अगर आप कराना चाहते हैं, कोई ड्रेन की प्रॉब्लम है, कोई रोड की प्रॉब्लम है, तो काउंसलर्स के फंड से आप करा सकते हैं। दिस इज ए वेरी प्रोएक्टिव।
Shobha Vijendra, I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second because we've just got someone from the Aam Aadmi Party on the show. Shobha ji, 1 minute. Rakesh Verma from the Aam Aadmi Party representing the Delhi government joins us on this conversation on the phone right now. Rakesh Verma, I welcome you into the conversation because now
ये पूछिए ना कि उस एनएस के साथ क्या किया।
ठीक है, मैं पूछ लेती हूँ। Rakesh, I welcome you into this conversation because now we actually have all stakeholders here. Rakesh, we have a problem here where citizens have written to us saying,
मैडम, मेरा नाम राकेश कुमार है।
राकेश कुमार जी, Rakesh, I apologize. Rakesh Kumar ji, अभी we have a problem where citizens have written to us saying, हिंदी में कि दिल्ली में जो रहने वाले हैं, दिल्ली के सिटीजन्स ने हमको बताया है कि जो न्यू दिल्ली है, जो वीआईपी दिल्ली है, जो डिप्लोमेटिक एनक्लेव है, वो तो काफ़ी साफ़ सुथरी सी रखती है। वहाँ पे कोई गड्ढे नहीं होते, वहाँ पे गार्बेज नहीं होता, वहाँ पे वाटर लॉगिंग नहीं होता, लेकिन बाकी की शहर जो है पुरानी दिल्ली में वही ट्रीटमेंट नहीं होता। और शोभा विजेंद्र जी जो एमसीडी के कॉर्पोरेटर है, उनका कहना है कि आप गवर्नमेंट ने पैसा रिलीज नहीं किया है, इसलिए काम नहीं हो पा रहा है। आप दिल्ली के रहने वालों को बता दीजिए कि प्रॉब्लम क्या है अभी।
मैडम देखिए, जो कहा जा रहा है कि पैसा नहीं दिया गया, ये सरासर झूठ है। ये तो आप अगर कागजों के अंदर भी देखें, अगर आप जाने तो हमारी आम आदमी पार्टी ने इनको बजट से ज्यादा पैसा दिया, डबल बजट दिया है। बजट की कोई कमी नहीं है। सवाल ये है कि इसके अंदर
राकेश जी
हाँ बताइए। मैंने कहा कि कॉर्पोरेशन के अंदर काम ही नहीं हो रहा है। ठेकेदारों की हड़ताल चल रही है। पिछले साल हमें फंड ही नहीं मिला, 4 साल से ठेकेदारों की पेमेंट नहीं हुई है, तो विकास कहाँ से होगा? हेलो
राकेश जी, हम लोग यहाँ वी वांट सम सॉल्यूशन।
देखिए अभी राकेश जी, अभी तो
राकेश जी,
अभी तो आपने ये कहा कि हमें डबल फंड दे दिया गया है, बजट दे दिया गया है।
एक और क्वेश्चन
अभी तो आपने एक मिनट पहले
शोभा जी,
हमें डबल बजट दे दिया गया है।
शोभा जी, I'll come back to you for 1 minute. राकेश जी, दिल्ली की जो चीफ मिनिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल जी है, उन्होंने संडे को बोला था कि अभी डेवलपमेंट वर्क होगी, लेकिन सेंटर में जो बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट है वो ऑब्स्टिकल बन रहे, काम होने नहीं दे रहे। उन्होंने कहा कि मैं मोदी जी से हाथ जोड़ के कहता हूं कि प्लीज दिल्ली वालों को ऐसे सफर करने मत दीजिए, हमें अपना काम करने दीजिए।
तो सच्चाई है, दिल्ली की जनता जानती है। आज जो है आम आदमी पार्टी को काम नहीं करने दिया जा रहा। उनको
आदरणीय केजरीवाल जी, तो चुनाव से पहले सिर्फ शीला दीक्षित चुनाव जीतने के बाद शीला दीक्षित खत्म हो गई। अब वो आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी
अरविंद केजरीवाल
चले गए, वो दिल्ली का ख्याल क्या कर रहे हैं? वो तो
वेलफेयर के लिए काम कर रहे
हैं।
अच्छा, एक मिनट संजय जी, एक मिनट उनको आंसर कर दे दीजिए। संजय जी, एक मिनट उनकी आंसर सुनने दीजिए।
अरे राकेश जी जनता के वेलफेयर के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, सोनी मिश्रा के वेलफेयर के लिए क्यों काम नहीं किया?
देखिए, सोनी मिश्रा जी का जो सवाल है,
सोनी मिश्रा के वेलफेयर के लिए काम कर लेते तो एक लड़की बेचारी मरती नहीं।
आप इनसे अनस के लिए पूछिए ना,
सुसाइड नहीं करती वो।
अरे भैया, सोनी जी का जो मामला है ये हम ही लोगों ने उठाया, हमने ही उसकी एफआईआर दर्ज।
राकेश जी, आशीष सूद एंड
शोभा विजेंद्र, आई डोंट वांट टू लूज ट्रैक ऑफ व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट राइट नाउ, लेट्स स्टे ऑन द टॉपिक।
अगर एमसीडी आप अपना काम नहीं कर रही है तो आप कौन सा अपना काम कर रहे हैं?
राकेश जी, आप मुझे बस ये एक चीज बताइए। राकेश जी, एक चीज बताइए,
नहीं हो रही है पीडब्ल्यूडी की,
क्या राष्ट्र सरकार की कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं बनती यहाँ पे?
अबाउट द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर व्हिच इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट।
क्या राष्ट्र सरकार की कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं बनती यहाँ पे? आप बोल रहे हैं कि एमसीडी या बाकी के कॉर्पोरेशंस में कोई काम नहीं हो रहा है। आप बताइए मुझे कि आप सरकार ने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के एरिया में अब तक क्या काम किया है? बस हमें वही बता दीजिए। राकेश जी,
पे ट्रैफिक जाम हुआ और एम्स के फ्लाईओवर के नीचे गाड़ियां डूबी, किसके पास है? राकेश जी, ये तो बताइए।
अरे भैया, सभी लोग जानते हैं कि हमने तमाम
नहीं, मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ, देखिए मैं व्यूअर्स के लिए भी पूछना चाहती हूँ।
जी, एक मिनट उनकी जवाब तो सुनने दीजिए मुझे।
10 साल का बच्चा पीडब्ल्यूडी रोड के नाले पे गिर जाता है, मर जाता है।
एक मिनट आशीष जी, शोभा जी, प्रेरणा जी, आप उनके जवाब तो सुन लीजिए।
जाता है पीडब्ल्यूडी के नाले पे। नहीं, इट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन।
शोभा जी, नो, आई वांट टू हियर हिज आंसर। वी आर नॉट गिविंग हिम अ चांस टू आंसर। आई वांट टू हियर व्हाट ही हैज टू से।
मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ पीडब्ल्यूडी, नहीं, ये दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
फेल हो चुकी है, एमसीडी के सारे नाले भरे हुए हैं। एमसीडी के दिल्ली के अंदर तमाम तरह की परेशानियां हैं, डेंगू की बीमारी फैल रही है।
एमसीडी फेल हो चुकी।
राकेश जी, मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि आप गवर्नमेंट ने अब तक क्या किया?
एम्स का फ्लाईओवर किसके पास है?
आप गवर्नमेंट ने अभी तक दिल्ली इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के लिए क्या किया है? राकेश जी, वो एक ही प्रश्न की आंसर दे दीजिए मुझे, एक ही प्रश्न की जवाब दे दीजिए कि आप गवर्नमेंट की अचीवमेंट्स क्या है अब तक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में?
देखिए, मैंने कहा कि आप जान रहे हैं सारा काम दिल्ली के अंदर हो रहा है। दिल्ली के अंदर हर क्षेत्र में काम हो रहा है। कहाँ काम नहीं हो रहा, मुझे बताइए ना।
नहीं, मुझे आप बताइए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में क्या काम हुआ है, बस स्पेसिफिकली बता दीजिए मुझे कि क्या काम हुआ है।
फ्लाईओवर पे क्यों पानी भर जाता है बार बार?
अरे भैया, फ्लाईओवर पे
बार बार पानी क्यों भर जाता है?
कौन सा फ्लाईओवर? वो फ्लाईओवर
पास है, वो फ्लाईओवर राकेश जी,
आपने सिर्फ उसका उद्घाटन किया है। राकेश जी,
मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ राकेश जी से, मैं राकेश जी से पूछना चाहती हूँ,
आप भी खराब डिजाइन से
10 साल का बच्चा पीडब्ल्यूडी के नाले में गिर जाता है, नाले में गिर जाता है और देहात हो जाता है।
अभी उन्होंने सोनी
पीडब्ल्यूडी के मिनिस्टर आप लोग
रोड्स पे बड़े-बड़े गड्ढे हैं।
एक मिनट आई वांट प्रोफेसर वर्षनी टू आस्क अ क्वेश्चन हियर। प्रोफेसर जी, वन सेकंड, वी आर नॉट गेटिंग एनीवेयर। हम कोई प्रोग्रेस नहीं कर रहे। शोभा जी, प्रेरणा जी, एक मिनट।
शोभा जी से मैं एक बात पूछना चाहता हूँ कि सोनी जी का मामला के ऊपर चर्चा कर रहे हैं। मेरे को रामलीला ग्राउंड के अंदर सरेआम मारा गया, मेरे खिलाफ उनके खिलाफ एफआईआर दर्ज क्यों नहीं हुई आज तक? हमारे खिलाफ तो झूठे इल्जाम लगा के जो है एफआईआर कराई जाती है, जेल भिजवाया जा रहा है।
देखिए मैं तो आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ, एक महिला,
मुझे सुनना है अभी दिल्ली के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के बारे में प्रोफेसर सी के वर्षनी।
आप अपनी छोड़िए ना, आप अपनी छोड़िए, हम तो जनसेवक हैं, हम पहले अपनी बात करेंगे या जनता की बात करेंगे? बात सुनिए, पहले हम अपनी बात करेंगे।
आप लोग अगर एक दूसरे की बात नहीं सुनेंगे तो फिर काम कैसे होगा?
देखिए यहाँ पर
आपका
शोभा जी
लिखने को तैयार नहीं है।
राकेश जी एक मिनट, आप दोनों रुकिए, एक मिनट।
जो है एफआईआर होने नहीं दे रहे हैं उनके खिलाफ।
अब मुझे बोलने दीजिए ना मैम, आई रियली वांट टू से समथिंग।
Okay, I have enough time. शोभा जी एक मिनट, everybody stop.
People of India.
ठीक है शोभा जी एक मिनट। शोभा जी give me one minute. Give me 1 minute. शोभा जी give me 1 minute. I will give you a chance to talk.
What Delhi government is doing on MCD roads?
एक मिनट शोभा जी, I want to give the floor for 1 minute. राकेश जी एक मिनट to Professor Varshni who studies the infrastructure problems. Professor जी आप उनसे एक सवाल पूछिए and I will give all 4 members of the panel an opportunity to answer your question. Ask them one question as a citizen.
My question is very simple. First of all, we should not confuse between day-to-day maintenance, which is required, vis-a-vis development. I am not talking of development. I am asking the essential services required every day. This comes under maintenance. You have seen the visuals. Everywhere there is a muck which is getting collected. There are roads which are having craters. Now the question is, for this, it is not development, it is maintenance. And I am talking that why this maintenance is not taking place.
Fair enough. That's a fair question. Let me take that question to the panel. Rakesh Kumar ji. Okay, Professor, we've got your question. Rakesh Kumar ji, Professor का ये कहना है कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कंस्ट्रक्ट करने में और जो एग्जिस्टिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है उसको मेंटेन करना 2 अलग काम है। अभी मेंटेनेंस नहीं हो रहा है, क्यों नहीं हो रहा है राकेश जी?
देखिए मेंटेनेंस के ऊपर काम चल रहा है, बराबर काम चल रहा है, और हमारे को इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात की जा रही है, उसके लिए भी सारे काम चल रहे हैं। अभी हमें 1 साल तो हमें आए हुआ है, और जितना काम हम दिल्ली सरकार कर सकती है उससे ज्यादा वो काम कर रहे हैं। भाई काम हो रहा है, इसलिए तो सारा विरोध हो रहा है।
The issue is of day-to-day maintenance. वो 1 साल क्या हर रोज जरूरी है? तो 1 साल तो बहुत बड़ा टाइम होता है। For example, everywhere there is a solid waste.
Okay, Shobha Vijendra, why isn't the daily maintenance happening? दिन का जो maintenance, day to day maintenance, वो क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? शोभा जी.
That is I want to tell you that there is a big difference between what Delhi government has to do and what MCD has to do. Definitely sanitation work has to be done by a municipality and we are doing our best, but if there is any problem at particular area, we will definitely take cognizance of it, and I promise on this that we will go ahead and we will work for every Delhi person. But I want to ask one very important question, that maintaining the drains and covering the drains is the responsibility of the PWD Delhi government. When a 10 years boy fell down there and dies there, why PWD Delhi government is not taking the responsibility? Why they are not coming forward? Why they are not taking
Shobha
care of the
I have a
family
quick
of
question for you. I get that
boy.
point. We will take that
this
point.
Is my
Shobha
question.
You said that personally you will make sure that any complaint that comes to you will be looked at.
ये लोग 1.5 साल के अंदर, सुनिए, नहीं, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, क्या 1.5 साल के अंदर ये PWD के नालों को ढकेंगे भी नहीं? ये ढकेंगे भी नहीं, वहां पे लोग गिरते रहे। अभी जैसे एक बच्चा गिरा है, उसकी मौत हुई है, उसके लिए कौन जिम्मेदार है? उसके लिए क्या अरविंद केजरीवाल जिम्मेदार नहीं है? PWD मिनिस्टर सत्येंद्र जैन जिम्मेदार नहीं है? प्रोफेसर साहब ने भी ये बात कही है कि वी आर नॉट we are not asking the we are not talking of the development, but we are talking day to day problems. आपने इन नालों को क्यों नहीं ढका? आपने क्यों उस बच्चे की जान ली? नहीं, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है।
It's a very valid question. Rakesh ji, we've run out of time on this show. But I have one thing to say to Rakesh Kumar. Rakesh Kumar, the city of Delhi is the responsibility of the state government.
दिल्ली के अंदर एमसीडी फेल हो चुकी है, एमसीडी दिवालिया हो चुकी है, एमसीडी के अंदर कोई काम नहीं हो रहा है.
All right, okay. We've run out of time. I've run out of time on this show. We've achieved close to nothing on this show. If the citizens of Delhi are watching, this is why no work is being done. Is because nobody in Delhi can see eye to eye. The municipal corporations cannot see eye to eye with the state government. The state government cannot obviously see eye to eye with the central government, and there are too many people managing the city of Delhi. Stay in touch with us, and we will take this up and we will fight for the city of Delhi until we get some sort of attention, whether it's from the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, or anyone down the road who can do anything to help what's going on right now. On the urban debate, these are issues of road, water, garbage are the only issues we really care about. We care about the citizen and your quality of life. Thanks for watching.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.